Well, that is not thunder. What that is about 33 feet above our heads is the interstate, and those are cars driving right on top of us. The cars are making that sound as they drive right on top.
I just said the other one.
So, if you guys look right up there, you will see that hole. That's how they found Interspace Cavern back in 1963. So, what they were doing was they were building the interstate. And when they were building it, they were drilling through the ground to see if the ground was strong enough to hold it. So when they were doing that, they lost 8 out of their 20 drills into this room. Those drills just fell straight down here. And back then, those drills were not cheap. The actual tip of the drill bit was made of diamond. So they were not cheap at all. So they got their bravest and their smallest worker to come down here and get all those drills back. He was the smallest worker, but his last name was Bigham, and I think that's kind of funny. So his name was Jack Bigham, and they tied a rope around his waist, and then they drilled a 2-foot wide hole with an auger. And he got lowered down the hole on top of the auger, and he came down into the cave to get all those drills back. And that hole is right there.
Oh, wow.
Watch your step right there. So, today this hole is no longer open to the surface. It's closed up. Same thing with all the other drill holes where the drills fell in. So they're all sealed up. But back in '63, when he got lowered down here, he was the very first human to ever step foot in this cave. Nobody had been down here before.
It was actually so scary.
Yeah.
And dark.
Yeah. So he didn't know what he was going to see. It was pitch black down here. But as he got lowered down, he landed in this area. And he did have a flashlight, but his flashlight was from 1963, so it was not as bright as mine. So it was still pretty hard to see in here. But as he started to look around, he did realize that he was in a giant room of a cave. So a couple of months went by, then scientists came down here to explore the cave. And what they discovered about this room was thousands of years ago, there used to be prehistoric bats living in here. Very large bats, they're extinct now. But right where Mr. Bigham landed, they discovered petrified bat guano, which is bat poop. So out of all the places to land, that's where he landed. And technically, really, it's not poop anymore because it's petrified. It's basically just rock and mud now, but still kind of gross and funny as well. We actually grabbed some of this on another part of the cave. We use it as fertilizer for our garden up at the surface. We have a little garden in the back, and it works very well as a fertilizer.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys wear mascara, that's what mascara is made of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's better we don't use mascara.
Oh, I got another kiss. I got 30 kisses. Me too. I got 30 kisses.
Alright, so this is one of the largest formations of the cave. This is called the flow stone. And it's called a flow stone because when it rains, it'll flow like a waterfall. And it actually just stopped flowing last week. Whenever it rains again, it'll flow again. But whenever it does flow, the water falls down, and it'll fall into that pool right there. That's right. So, it's called a rim pool. So, although it doesn't look like it, that pool is actually 3.5 feet deep. Just doesn't look like it. So that is because the water is so crystal clear, when this light bounces off of that clear water, it just makes it look more shallow. There's a lot of refraction going on, is what that's
Sorry,
called.
how much is the depth?
It's about 3.5 feet deep.
Really?
It doesn't look like it though.
Not at all. It
It's
doesn't
just because the water's so clear.
It's so clear.
So if you were to stick your arm down into the water, your arm would look all broken up. It would be misshapen because of the refraction. So it's an optical illusion basically. So this formation right here is estimated to be around 27,000 years old. It's 9 feet thick and 12 feet high. And although it kind of looks soft like ice cream or snow, it's not soft at all. It's hard as a rock, just like all the other formations. So, if you guys want to see a sumo wrestler eating a cupcake, there's Sammy the sumo eating his giant cupcake.
I think that's me.
So there you go. I think that's pretty awesome. All right.